All right, today marks 1 year since I broke my neck, right here. Last year at this time. I would have to say it's probably one of the most life-changing things I've gone through. We've gone through retirement and financial stuff, marriage, injuries, a lot of different things. This one probably stood out to be the most because before, when I got hurt, I could always still ride a motorcycle. When you lose something, you can go back to riding a motorcycle or motocross. You get divorced, you still can ride go back to motocross. But this one, I can ride motocross, but I just shouldn't. And a couple of reasons why is one, I don't ever want to experience that again. And two, I have to have respect for my family because they have to go through it too. But the situation that I was in, in the beginning, it was like I took a walk through hell. And it was almost like, I don't know, it was like I was in a different place when I was healing, and it wasn't a good place. And but you just chip away, and you have that trust in yourself, and you focus on the healing, and you don't get too out of your means. You have a lot of respect for what you're taking to help with the pain, and because a lot of people can go down the bad roads that way. But what's come out of it, I had to give up something that I've loved, something that I've been around for almost 40 years, and to give that up, it's very difficult because you're used to, kind of like RJ says, you're used to playing with dragons, slaying dragons, and now you feel like you're just petting kitty cats, and life can get kind of monotonous, very boring when you're used to something so extreme, something that challenges you so much. So I've had to let go of that, and I've gone through some valleys and some holes of, this is it, boredom, or what's next, or stuff like that. But what's come out of it, though, after you've kind of gone through some of those valleys and those tough times and those acceptance of where you're at and what you have to let go, and life is changing, and also you're changing, because you're never going to be that guy again. And what kind of are you just hanging on to, really? Because when you get older, you're not really that fast, so but it's the excitement, the fun, and all that. But you come to a point, I think, when you come to terms with it, and that's where I'm feeling about a year from now, from that injury, is that there's a point in life where you feel like you've arrived. And it's not arriving to become something or achieve something or some number or some letter or some championship or anything. It's arriving where you're comfortable with yourself. You know what I mean? You don't need to become anything else. You don't need to achieve anything else. You don't need to compete against anybody else. You don't need to, be anything for anybody else or follow anything because everybody else is. It's kind of like that book of, gotta learn not to give a fuck. And that's, to me, when you arrive, and it's not, you don't care about things, you care about things even more, but you're not worried about what people think about it or where other people are and society's going with it. You stand on your own 2 feet, and you become very relaxed. You become very still within. You know what I mean? Even when there's chaos around you, you've learned to just kind of keep all that on the exterior and not let it enter you. And even when times in life will want to challenge you, you keep that on the exterior, because, like I say, when you arrived, it feels like you come to the door, you knocked on it, opened it up, and you found out who your true identity was. So a year from that point of being paralyzed and neck broken and the things that I had to go through and let go, and it's a good place. It's a good place. It's been a struggle. It's been climbing. Feels like I've had to come down the mountain and sit in the valley for a while, and but the valley's peaceful. I was always trying to chase life and stay at life at that peak up there, and that peak of the mountain. Sometimes the weather gets kind of bad up there. Down in the valley, you think that, I'm not at the top and achieving all these things, but there's a lot more peace down there sometimes. And so I don't want to get too crazy with that, but just, anybody that's going through some times, anybody that's going through some change, man, just be patient with it, but chip away. And remember, you're the only one that can make yourself heal, because you're the only one that has control of what's in your hands, what's going in your mouth, what's going in your ears, what's going in your eyes, and who you're hanging around. You know, you're the only one that can fix those things. Everybody can give you these books and give you these people and give you these ways and give you these experiences, but it's still left up to you. And that's where everybody's forgetting, is that they're pointing fingers that, oh, this will help me and that'll help me and this is the way and that's the look and that's what everybody else is doing. But what about you? What are you doing for yourself? And when you can take that responsibility and really chip away at life and set away these things and not get hung up on things that has been taken away from you or things that have kind of punished you, that's when you arrive. That's when you knock on your own door, you open it, and you find your true self. So, you know, I'm happy now. I'm happy, and it's a cool place to be. It's been a journey, but and there'll be other struggles. But this is from this 1 year from today. You know, I'm in a good place. So just want to share that with you guys.